So this series of very fortunate, or rather unfortunate, events started during hunting season, when the hunters were all like, release the hounds. And before you know it, the hounds were released. And they were using them to hunt for animals to use for food or clothing, or both. Oh, and here comes one of their targets. A very unfortunate fox, or as they like to call it, a fox with a PH. She was running from the dogs, okay? Meanwhile, all the dogs are continuing their search for the animals to please their hunters. And one dog was focused on hunting the fox, which I talked about earlier. And then he smelled something. Could it be? Did he find the fox? Yep, he did. The fox was hiding in some sort of stump, hoping not to get caught. But thanks to a certain dog's nose, she was caught anyways. And once the dog found her, he knew what he was going to do to her. I don't like where this is going. So, as quick as a bullet, the dog quickly took the fox back to the pack of his own hunting dog friends. Once he arrived, the entire gang was amazed at what he did and what he caught. Most of them were amazed by the fox, by the way, due to her beauty. Meanwhile, in his very own doghouse, the dog is planning to give the fox a very quote-unquote special surprise to her. I wonder what that could be. I fear something bad is going to happen to the fox. Oh, so his surprise was to spend some time with her. Okay, so he starts the day with her by showing all of the great times he had in his book. And the fox didn't know what was happening at first. Later, they have a romantic dinner together, eating some good spaghetti. And once they ate one of the noodles, it's just an obligatory reference to the Lady and the Tramp movie. The very next day, the dog did something very life-changing. He proposed to the fox. Oh boy. I can't wait how that turns out. And finally, the big day arrived. They got married and lived happily ever after. What a happy ending, am I right?
The end.